Good morning. I am Devasena. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about wireless networks types IEEE 802.11 infrastructure architecture. This topic is present in the subject wireless networks. Wireless networks. Wireless networks are computer networks that are not connected by cables of any kind. The use of a wireless network enables enterprises to avoid the costly process of introducing cables into buildings or as a connection between different equipment locations. Let us see the function of wireless network. Basically, first a computer's wireless adapter changes the data into radio signals and then transmits these signals through the use of an antenna. Then a wireless router receives the signal and decodes it. It then sends the information through a wired Ethernet connection to the internet. The key hardware components of a wireless computer network include adapters, routers and access points, antennas and repeaters. See the types of wireless network. The wireless network is classified into wide area network, that is WAN, metropolitan area network, that is MAN, local area network, that is wireless local area network, and wireless personal area network. The representation of these wireless network is shown in this figure. This is a small representation. We can discuss about the wireless network with a small analogy. We know that just consider about a country. In the country, we are having states, districts, towns, villages. We can compare the wide area network with the country and metropolitan area network with state, local area network with district and personal area network with village. This is an analogy with respect to the wireless network classification. Let's discuss about wireless local area network, that is WLAN. A wireless local area network is a wireless distribution method for two or more devices that use high frequency radio waves and often include an access point to the internet. A WLAN can be either an extension to a current wired network or an alternative to it. WLANs have data transfer speeds ranging from 1 to 54 Mbps, that is megabits per second. WLAN uses high frequency radio waves to form a local area network within a limited area. It allows users to access wider internet while maintaining network connection. The IEEE 802.11 group of standards specify the technologies for wireless LANs. It allows users to access wider internet while maintaining network connection. They are easy to install and use. A WLAN allows user to move around the coverage area, often a home or small office, while maintaining a network connection. See the representation of wireless LAN with a small picture. This is a WLAN representation. Here we are having a base station. To the base station, the other gadgets are connected. The gadgets may be laptop, The laptop may be a wired one or it may be a wireless one. Smartwatch, smartphone, tab, as well as the PC, that is the personal computer. Let us see another representation. Here we are having a access point. To the access point, the wireless stations, so many stations are connected. This is represented in this picture. Types of wireless LAN. 4 types of WLAN are there. They are infrastructure mode of WLAN, peer-to-peer network, that is, it allows wireless devices directly communicate with each other. Bridge type can be used to connect networks typically of different types. Wireless distribution system enables the wireless interconnection of access points in an IEEE 802.11 network. The advantages of WLAN: installation flexibility, mobility, reduced cost of ownership. Disadvantages of WLAN: cost, environmental conditions, less capacity. See wireless metropolitan area network, that is WMAN. A wireless metropolitan area network is a form of wireless networking that has an intended coverage area, a range of approximately the size of a city. MAN connect users within an area larger than local area network, that is LAN, but smaller than a wide area network, that is WAN. MAN is made with the combination of several LAN through point-to-point connections. MAN usually involves connection of fiber optics wires to boost data transfer speed. WiMAX is the most widely used form of WMAN. Metropolitan area networks representation. This diagram represents the WMAN. Here, the base station is having a link with the other local area networks. The base station is acting as a core network. To that base station, several local area networks have been connected through the access point. This is indicated here. Advantages of WMAN: less expensive, sending local emails, high speed than wide area network, sharing of the internet, conversion from LAN to MAN is easy. Disadvantages of WMAN: difficult to manage, internet speed difference, hackers attack, more wires required, technical people needed to set up. Wireless wide area network. A wireless wide area network is a specific type of network that sends wireless signals beyond a single building or property. By contrast, a local area network or LAN connects computers and other hardware pieces inside a residential or commercial property. Wide area network representation. This is the representation of wide area network. In this wide area network, the local area networks are connected through the internet, and this is represented in this diagram. Let's see the another diagram. Here we are having a wide area network. This wide area network or an internet is having a connection between the offices. The offices may be present in various cities or various countries. This is represented here. Of WAN. Multiple computers are connected together. It connects devices that are separated by a broader geographical area than a local area network. A WAN usually interconnects multiple LANs. Communication links between computers are provided by telephone networks, public data networks, satellites, etc. Advantages of WAN: covers large geographical area, centralized data, get updated files and data, a lot of application to exchange messages, sharing of software and resources, global business, high bandwidth, distribute workload and reduce travel charges. Disadvantages of WAN: wide area networks faces more security problem as compared to LANs and MANs. One of the key disadvantages of WANs is a security issue when many different people have the ability to use information from other computers. Uses of WAN: WANs typically are used by corporations or organizations to facilitate the exchange of data between their computers in dispersed offices. Across all industries, most large corporations with the facilities at multiple locations use WANs, and even small businesses with just 2 remote sites increasingly use WANs. Let us see the difference between LAN, MAN and WAN. A LAN is a group of computers and network devices connected together, usually within the same building. By definition, the connections must be high speed and relatively inexpensive. Example, token ring or Ethernet. A MAN is a larger network that usually spans several buildings in the same city or town. A WAN, in comparison to a MAN, is not restricted to a geographical location, although it might be confined within the bounds of a state or country. A WAN connects several LANs and may be limited to an enterprise or accessible to the public. The technology is high speed and relatively expensive. The internet is an example of a worldwide public WAN. Let's discuss about IEEE 802.11 architecture. The smallest building block of a wireless LAN is a basic service set. BSS consists of some number of stations executing the same MAC protocol and competing for access to the same shared wireless medium. A BSS may be isolated or it may connect to a backbone distribution system, that is DS, through an access point. The AP functions as a bridge and a relay point. In BSS, client stations do not communicate directly with one another. Rather, if one station in the BSS wants to communicate with another station in the same BSS, the MAC frame is first sent from the originating station to the AP and then from the AP to the destination station. Similarly, a MAC frame from a station in the BSS to a remote station is sent from the local station to the AP, then relayed by the AP over the DS on its way to the destination station. The BSS generally corresponds to what is referred to as a cell in the literate. The DS can be a switch, a wired network, or a wireless network. Let us see the WLAN infrastructure architecture diagram. This is the WLAN architecture. In this WLAN architecture, we are having several stations or nodes. These nodes are connected to the access points. These access points in turn connected to the distribution system. The distribution system in turn connect to the server or gateway. This is represented in this diagram. Here we will be having BSS, that is basic service set. This basic service set comprises of so many stations or nodes. These nodes are connected to the access points. This 2 or 3 basic service sets is combined together to form an extended service set. Access point. An access point is a device that creates a wireless local area network or WLAN, usually in an office or large building. An access point connects to a wired router, switch or hub via an Ethernet cable and projects a Wi-Fi signal to a designated area. The access point usually connects to a router as a standalone device, but it can also be an integral component of the router itself. This is the representation of the access point. Another representation is here. Basic service set. The basic service set is a term used to describe the collection of stations which may communicate together within an 802.11 network. The BSS may or may not include AP, that is this access point, which provide a connection onto a fixed distribution system such as an Ethernet network. The representation of the BSS is shown here. In this BSS, we will be having several nodes or stations. These nodes may be directly connected or through the AP it may be connected. That is through the access point it may be connected. Extended service set, ESS. Extended service set is a component of the IEEE 802.11 WLAN architecture that extends the range of mobility to a single basic service set, that is BSS. An extended service set is a set of 2 or more BSS that form a single subnetwork. This is the representation of the ESS. Here we are having 2 or more BSS. These BSS combined together in order to form an extended service set. Distribution system. Distribution system is a system used to interconnect a set of BSS and integrated LANs to create an ESS. Let us see portal. To integrate the IEEE 802.11 architecture with the traditional LAN, a portal is used. The portal logic is implemented in a device such as a bridge or router that is part of the wired LAN and that is attached to the DS, MPDU, MSDU. MAC protocol data unit, that is MPDU, is the unit of data exchanged between two peer MAC entities using the services of the physical layers. MSDU, that is MAC service data unit. Information that is delivered as a unit between MAC users. Coordination function, the logical function that determines when a station operating within a BSS is permitted to transmit and may be able to receive PDUs. Let us see IEEE 802.11 services. Services provided by IEEE 802.11 includes association. The service is provided by distribution system. Authentication, it is provided by station. Deauthentication, it is provided by station. Disassociation, it is provided by distribution system. Integration, it is provided by distribution system. MSDU delivery, it is provided by station. Privacy, it is provided by station. And reassociation, it is provided by distribution system. Thank you very much for listening this lecture. For further updates, kindly subscribe this channel. If you like this video means you can share this video to your friends.